Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today, actually, I wanted to see first the headlines which we have in the news, mostly CNBC, Bloomberg. It's a quote. The dollar got a boost early on Friday after soaring overnight on comments by US President Donald Trump that he would announce the most ambitious tax reform plan since the Reagan era. In the next few weeks, though, the US currency, of course, received a boost as Trump promised a phenomenal tax plan. This is, of course, what we're seeing in the headlines today. However, the main focus of our trading day would be the euro versus the dollar, as you can see just behind me. The euro got a very huge decline this morning against the dollar. Also, we're going to focus on oil prices. This is something that we're going to talk about later today. But now, if you please join me here so we can take a look at the bigger picture on the chart here, how the trade today would be involved. So, speaking of our trading today, we are going to focus on the euro versus the dollar towards 1.0505. So that's 1.055 is the first target of the euro versus the dollar today. Of course, we need to have a sustained trading below that particular support or resistance area right now, which is being tested and confirmed by this candlestick. If it closes below it, we're going to see another leg lower and towards the final target at 0.55. 1.055. Now, also today, we're going to focus on oil, as I mentioned earlier. But before that, let's take a look at the rest of the majors. We're also looking this morning at the pound versus the dollar. Let me just check here to click on the 1 hour chart. We can show that the gains that sterling made yesterday were absolutely ridiculous. It didn't manage to climb above the very important key area of 1.2580, which was just above this high of the previous session. And we can see that today's boost by the Trump comments, we saw the dollar taking a hike versus the pound as well. The pound have declined below the 250 exponential moving average. So we can probably see further declines if that leg is confirmed. Before that, as I mentioned, we need that confirmation. Anyways, let's take a look at the yen. Here, this is the dollar versus the Japanese yen. Now, we know that the dollar took a very big boost by comments overnight. However, speaking of the dollar versus the Japanese yen, we can see probable test of that 50 exponential moving average probably throughout the day. However, the one thing that gets me thinking is the meeting that we have during the next few days between Donald Trump and Shinzo Abe. This is where they will be discussing further the currency diplomacy. We're going to be looking for some clues over there to set up our next week trading. So today we're going to forget about the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Of course, where there is a lot of risk, there is a lot of profit, but we're not willing to take that particular risk. And of course, our focus would be not only the euro versus the dollar, but also we're going to be talking about the crude oil, West Texas Intermediate. Now, we can see from its recent upward direction and confirmation above the 200 exponential moving average, we can see that the prices are sustained and right now is testing that level again, which will eventually bring the price even higher if the 53.20 area is broken, is confirmed above it, from where, of course, we're targeting 53.70 and, of course, 54. This is in the near term, probably for today or throughout Monday as well. However, if our first target is achieved today, we're looking to probably close all positions due to the fact that it's weekend coming, and we do not want to keep any positions opened throughout the weekend because of the possibilities of gaps and, of course, further bounce ups. Now, this is for the most important news of today and analysis of the market. However, there is something that we also should focus today. This is in the economic calendar. Speaking of the British pound versus the dollar, ladies and gentlemen, we're awaiting the industrial production and manufacturing production, also trade balance for UK to come out within the next few minutes. So we are also going to focus on that. And if we see an opportunity, we're going to take it. Thank you very much for watching us. And of course, I'll see you again on Monday next week. Don't forget to tweet, check us in Facebook, or just if you need us, call us directly at our telephone lines here at our office. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.